Hello, our Facebook viewers. Here we are with our program, Miracles Can Happen. So in our today's program, we are going to show to you plenty of testimonies. People who overcame their limits. People who had limitations, depend on tablets, medication for many years of their lives. But after coming to one of our UCKG Help Center, they learned how to use their faith. And after learning how to use faith, they started putting their faith into actions. And there were miracles took place. So again, I would like to ask you, do you believe in miracles? Do you believe that God can perform a miracle in your life? What is your answer? If you say yes, so you are watching right now the right program. Because here in this program, we are going to show to you that the impossible can become possible. We are on a preparation for this Sunday, 17th February, when we are going to have this great campaign in our UCKG Help Center, also in our Succeeding Life Center, in all of our centers all over Asia and Oceania. We are looking forward to break the limits, to overcome the limitations, and say that it is finished. Enough is enough of suffering, of humiliation, of misery, enough of being defeated. Stay with us. This is our program, Miracles Can Happen.
Are you running life's race in search of true happiness and fulfillment? Are you battling with sicknesses?
Then they diagnosed me with a very life-threatening disease called hemolytic anemia.
Broken relationships?
I beat her up. I abused her.
Spiritual problems?
When I used to stay alone in the house, and then I feel that somebody else is there.
Do you want prosperity to be more than just a word in your life?
Look for coins to put the petrol in the car. I don't have anything of my own.
Family problems?
Because we were drinking every day, there used to be a lot of problems, a lot of fighting, a lot of arguments, and it ended up into physical fights as well.
Do you feel empty inside of you?
Even when I tried to go out with my friends and fill that void, it just didn't seem to work.
The Lord Jesus left us with the promise to complete all areas of our life, and you are complete in Him. Join us at 13 Lambie Drive, Manukau, for the 7 prayers of a complete life, every Sunday at 9:30 a.m.
Today I can say that I'm totally healed.
I spent more time with my family. I understood everything. Things have completely changed.
In my house now I can live alone. Even though my husband goes for a holiday, he leaves me alone at home. I feel joyful to live.
In 3 years today, my asset is $2.5 million.
We spend time together. We call it family moments, and that we never used to see it.
But I have the joy that nothing could ever amount to, no friends, no family could ever give me.
For more information or to find a UCKG near you, contact us now on 09 262 2286 or 021 501 271, or visit our website on www.uckg.co.nz.
To talk to you more about overcoming your limits, I have here the Bible in the book of Numbers, chapter 13, from verse 27, where it shows to us that God promised His people to enter the promised land. But the land was not just there empty. There was people occupying the land. And now Moses called 12 spies and sent them to spy over the land. And they came back to Moses with the report. And they said, "We came to the land where you sent us, and surely it flows with milk and honey, and this is the fruit of it. However, the people are strong that dwell in the land, and the cities are fortified and very great. And also we saw the children of Anak there." So the spies, they went to spy the land. They saw that the land was good, but also they saw the enemies. They saw their size. They saw how many they were. They saw how strong the enemies they were. And by what they saw, they felt limited. They didn't believe that you were able to make it, to go and fight and take possession the land. But number 13, verse 30, it's written here, Caleb silenced the people before Moses and said, "Let us go up at once and possess it, for we are able to overcome it." Praise God. Caleb went with the 12 spies. He saw that the land was good. Caleb saw also the size of the enemies and how many they were. But Caleb was not limited. Caleb believed that if God promised to give the land, He is with us and we can make it. That's why this Sunday, 17th February, this is the faith that is leading us in the UCKG Help Center, also in our succeeding life. There is no limit for those who believe in God. Nothing can limitate you. Nothing can cause you to have limitations, to achieve, to conquer. Nothing, my friends. If the Spirit of God is with you, you can. It is possible for you to change your life. As the testimonies that I want to show to you right now. I'll show you testimonies. People who came to our UCKD broken, sick, with their lives destroyed, but they overcame their limits and they conquered healing and transformation. Let us watch now these testimonies, and I'll be right back.
This morning with the severe pain in my shoulders.
Which shoulder? The right?
Right shoulder. And now it's gone. Completely gone, the pain. No more pain.
So lift up your... No pain?
No more pain.
Sure.
No more pain.
Disappeared.
Disappeared.
For how long this pain was?
4 months.
For a month.
4 months I had this pain.
Can I press?
Press it. No more pain.
No more.
All gone.
Who healed you?
Jesus Christ.
Amen. Clap your hands very strong. And you, dear. What's your name?
Mulata.
What happened to you?
I can't walk since for 6 months, and doctor said that I got charcoal feet. So I was.
You were crying. She could not walk for 6 months. For 6, she was walking, look here, with the crutch. That was how you had been walking for 6 months.
Yes.
Why you were crying?
because I was in cast for 6 months.
And now, can you walk without the crutch?
Yes.
So take a walk. She could not walk for 6 months. Come back. She couldn't walk for 6 months. Now she can walk. How do you feel?
Good.
You feel good? Listen, you no longer need this. You know why? Because today Jesus Christ heals you. You are healed. You don't need it anymore. All right? Clap your hand very strong. May God bless you. He made you well. Who else? The pain disappears. Someone else? That you came here. Come please. Come here. Tell us here. What's your name?
Sandra.
Sandra, where was the pain?
My knee.
Your knee?
Yes.
For how long?
I had it for a long time. I had an operation and it wasn't successful, and I had a lot of pain. But
now?
No.
No more pain?
No.
What you couldn't do?
I couldn't bend it.
Really?
No.
Let us try it now.
Yeah.
So? Huh? Let us run.
Shall I try?
Huh? Do you believe?
I believe.
Do you have faith?
I have faith. That's why I'm here.
Let's go. Whoop. Sandra, who made you well?
You know, I couldn't run like that before.
You couldn't run?
No.
Who healed you, son?
Pardon?
Who healed you?
The Lord Jesus Christ.
Amen. Give a very strong clap of hands. Come, dear. What's your name?
Leve.
What was your problem?
I had a pain in my back for 3 days from work.
And now?
Now it's fine.
Can I have here a female assistant to press her back, please? But I want a strong assistant, né? Yes, a strong one. Come here behind her back and press. Let us see. And there. Press. And there. Where's the pain?
It's gone.
Really? Could you bend over? And now?
It's fine.
Who healed you?
Jesus Christ.
Amen. Clap your hands. So those of you who are watching me from Asia and the Oceania, this is what is happening every Sunday morning in our Universal Church all over the world. So come join us. It's a time for miracle to happen in your life. Friends, give a very strong clap of hands.
So what was the problem?
My son was in hospital and I used the oil every day for a whole week going into the hospital every day. We got the results that we wanted, which was our son being discharged, and now is at home, and he too uses the oil as well. So he's progressing with the oil, and he is seeing a lot of rapid changes within his life, showing really good signs of recovery. His confidence is building back up to who he was prior to going into hospital. His character's coming back, and I believe it's through using the oil and keeping my faith really strong in the presence of my son. So he's slowly following lead now, and yeah, the change is really good.
My uncle, he had cancer, for a few years, and Pastor Miguel, he had the water on the altar, and he was praying for him for about 6 weeks. And then he said, if you know anyone who's sick in your family or anything like that, take a bottle and give it to him and let him have one sip for 7 days and see what happens. I thought, well, my uncle's got cancer, so I'll try him. So I got a bottle and went to his place and told him all about it. And I said to him, I explained to him, what's going on. He said, I got nothing to lose, I'll try it. And anyway, I didn't hear nothing from him for about 3 months. And then at a Christmas party, I just heard in the family, Uncle Michael, he's no longer got cancer. he's got the all clear, you know, from the doctors.
So basically, I had athlete's foot. It's just it's like a skin infection kind of, and so I went to the doctors and they gave me this cream for it, and I was using it. But then I woke up one morning, and because of like how itchy it was, the skin had like come off, and so I couldn't apply the cream because you were meant to apply it to skin, but for me it was all open and it was just really bad, yeah. And that was it was very painful, very itchy and very sore. To church, it was Sunday morning, and every Sunday morning we get our bottles and they put the Drop of Miracle in it, and so I got my bottle with the Drop of Miracle, and every day I would just put it where it had, and yeah, after 2-3 days I saw a big difference. It started to close, and yeah, at the time it completely healed.
Did you see what God did in the life of this person? How did the life of this person was? And what happened after coming to the UCKG Help Center? So, our Facebook viewers, the time arrived for you stop just watching our program, writing here your comments, saying that you are watching from this place, from that place. The time arrived for you to stand up and come and join us. This Sunday, 17th February, it will be the day that we bishops, pastors, assistants, members of the UCKG Help Center and Succeed in Life, we are going to gather together. We are going to hold hands, put hands together in one faith, in one heart, determine that for us, this year 2019, there will be no limits anymore. We have plenty of passage in the Bible that shows that the heroes of faith in the past, they overcame their limitations. So we have there Joshua, who broke down the walls of Jericho. And the same Joshua, on the day of a battle, he had that faith to say that the sun should stop up to the sky and the moon should stop as well. And the sun obeyed the voice of a man. Look what faith does. In God there is no limitations. And for those who have the Spirit of God inside of them, also they can't be limited. Unemployment, misery, sickness, family problem, financial problem, spiritual problem, nothing can limitate those who live by faith. So I want to show you more testimonies. And then after the testimonies, we are going to talk to you more about overcome your limits.
What is your experience when using the holy oil?
I was sick, I had my heavy bleeding for 12 years, which means heavy menstrual bleeding. And it was during those 12 days that I had no idea what to do. Well, for 3 months I don't have the sickness. Then in the 4th month I do have it, and it continues for 6 weeks and sometimes up to 7 weeks. All the time I'm visiting the doctors, and all the time on medication, all the time having my scans done. Every month I have my blood test, but nothing was being found, and I had nowhere near to be healed, to get over it. It just continued.
Did the doctors know what was wrong with you?
No, they couldn't find what was. It was only said that I was anemic, that's it.
How long did you anoint yourself until you were completely healed?
I got completely healed in 4 months' time. It took me 4 months. Every single day I used to anoint myself, and just before going to bed. But within a week, I could see some result that my sickness was fading away.
How is Irene today?
Today I am healed, I am blessed, and I'm normal now. I'm having my sickness as per normal as every woman do. And He's blessed me in all areas of my life. It was through the power of God that has healed me.
Well, dear friends, you saw the testimony. You saw what our God has done in all the UCKG Help Center. All over Asia and Oceania. I am Bishop Flav, and I am talking to you from our UCKG Help Center in New Zealand. We are located at 13 Lamb Drive. If you are watching us from New Zealand, especially from Auckland, you can come and join us. We have prayer service in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. So I have here the picture of the cross. And I want you now to look at this picture and understand, as you see the picture of this cross, I want you to understand that on the cross, Jesus died. But also, at the cross, He overcame His limits. He overcame hell. He overcame curses. He overcame sickness. He overcame misery, suffering. All the problems together, they were not capable. All demons in hell, they were not strong enough to overcome what Jesus did on the cross. He overcame His limits. He sacrificed Himself. He gave His life for you on the cross. As you see the picture of this cross, understand that as He overcame all His limits on the cross, you can overcome because His Spirit is with you. If you do you believe, Jesus said, come back to me, please. Jesus said, if you have a faith so small as a mustard seed, you can say to the mountains, move from here to that side, and the mountains should obey you. Did you ever see a mustard seed? It's a very small seed. And I believe that your faith, it is bigger than a mustard seed. So if your faith is bigger than a mustard seed, you can. You have to say right now, enough is enough. You have to stand now in front of your computer. If you are sitting down, if you are lying down, you have to stand up now and say, enough is enough. I can't live this limited life anymore. I don't accept this limitation. Yes, you can stand up. You can say to yourself, I can do it. I can make it. Because you can. God is with you there right now. But don't miss this Sunday, 9:30 a.m., to get your bottle of water and come and join us in one of our UCKG Help Center all over Asia and Oceania. What you have to do is to come also to our Succeeding Life Center if you know where we are located about. We come to the end of our program, Miracles Can Happen. And we do believe that if you apply yourself to use your faith, if you don't allow the problems who are in front of you to lead your actions, your life can change. So see you at the next time. May God bless all of you. Bye-bye.